Today's adventure begins along the lake shore of Lake Ashi at the spectacular Hakone Jinja Shrine and its famous red torii gate. From there, we will drive to Hakone Yumoto rail station, where we purchase the Hakone Free Pass, a discount pass for exploring Hakone. It provides unlimited use of buses, trains, boats, cable cars, and ropeways in the Hakone area, and discounted admission to select tourist attractions on 2 or 3 consecutive days. At Hakone Yumoto Station, we board the Hakone-Tozan railway bound for Gora. From the unique village of Gora, we take the Tozan cable car to the Sounzan station, where we enjoy views while soaking our feet in the public foot onsen before riding the Hakone Ropeway to the geothermal active Owakudani Valley, where intense sulfur fumes rise on the winds and where eating black egg hold legend to offer an additional 7 years of life. From Owakudani, another Hakone Ropeway ride takes us back to the shores of Lake Ashi, this time at the lakeport Togendai station, where we board a pirate ship for an hour cruise across Lake Ashi. With incredible views and a cool breeze in our faces, we cross Lake Ashi to Hakonemachi-ko, where we disembark for continued adventures on foot. From Hakonemachi-ko Port Station, we walk to Hakone's historical center, where we visit several craftsman villages which dot the old Tokaido road. After a few treasures are found and purchased, we continue on foot through the Edo period Hakone checkpoint and Sekisyo Museum before entering Onshi Hakone Park. After an amazing hike through Onshi Hakone Park, we take a bus back to Hakone Yumoto Station, where we return to our car and drive to the Sengokuhara Susuki grass fields to end the day.
Hakone Jinja Shrine is a tranquil place of worship with a history stretching back more than 12 centuries. A water-lapped red torii gate in Lake Ashi, frequently seen in photos of Mount Fuji, is perhaps the shrine's most famous feature. A series of similar red torii gates form a path into a forest of Japanese cedar trees, some over 800 years old. Follow this path to reach the shrine's many buildings. Keep an eye out for the dragon motif that appears throughout the shrine and is inspired by a dragon once said to live in Lake Ashinoko. After the dragon began troubling the local populace, a priest tamed and then enshrined the beast within the grounds as a force for good. Hakone Jinja Shrine has no entry fee except for a small fee to enter the treasure house, which is open from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. We highly recommend that you begin your day early at the famous Gate of Peace, the red torii gate located along the shore of Lake Ashi. This will allow you access to the picture-perfect landscape without worrying about all the crowds. If you wait until later, you might find yourself waiting in line just to snap that keepsake photo. A ride on the Hakone-Tozan Railway, Japan's oldest mountain railway, is a treat for more than just railway fans. The small train winds themselves through a narrow, densely wooded valley over many bridges and tunnels, stopping at small stations along the way and changing directions at 3 different switchbacks. The 35-minute train ride from Hakone Yumoto to Gora is especially beautiful in June and July, when thousands of hydrangea are in bloom along the tracks and are illuminated during the evenings. The Hakone-Tozan cable car, officially known as the Cable Line, is a funicular railway that links the village of Gora, the upper terminus of the railway line, with Sounzan, 214 meters or 702 feet above. At Sounzan, connection is made with the Hakone Ropeway. Visitors to Sounzan Station can also enjoy views while soaking their weary travelers' feet in the public foot onsens. The Hakone Ropeway is part of the Hakone Round Course, a popular way to visit Hakone. It connects Sounzan Station at the terminus of the Hakone-Tozan cable car with Togendai Station at the shore of Lake Ashi and stops at Owakudani and Ubaku stations on the way. The ropeway's gondolas depart every 30 minutes and fit around 10 people. Along the journey, passengers can enjoy views of the active sulfuric hot spring sources of the Owakudani Valley. The result of a volcanic eruption over 3,000 years ago, Owakudani is a volcanic valley with active sulfur vents and hot springs. This area is one of the most famous tourist attractions in Hakone due to its volcanic activity and striking scenic views. You can even catch an amazing view of Mount Fuji on a clear day. Due to volcanic gases, the area is sometimes closed, so check before you go. Owakudani is accessible from Hakone Yumoto Station via train, cable car, and ropeway. About a 10-minute walk from the ropeway station is the main volcanic zone, where you will find steam vents and bubbling pools. You can purchase hard-boiled eggs cooked in the volcanic hot waters. With shells blackened by a chemical reaction with the hot spring water, these eggs are said to extend your life by 7 years. Although the shell is black, the inside is a normal boiled egg. You can enjoy Owakudani-inspired egg or charcoal ice cream flavors, or sit down and enjoy a meal at one of the several restaurants. So we got curry and ramen, so I ordered it out of that little machine right there, and we got our tickets, so we're gonna go in the restaurant and get our food. Owakudani egg in there, and this is like a fish cake, and then some pork. All kinds of yummy stuff. Got some bamboo shoots. Good.
Hey, hon, what'd you get?
I got curry rice.
Curry rice. Ricky, what you eating?
I don't know. Hi.
What you eating?
I got a hot dog and now I'm having rice, plain rice.
Hey. Hey, slurp it up. Slurp.
What do you think?
I need your water.
You good?
Thumbs up?
With the wind in our hair and the feeling of adventure in our hearts, we crossed Lake Ashi aboard the Royal II, one of 3 Hakone sightseeing pirate ships. The Hakone sightseeing cruises travel between the port of Togendai on the north end of Lake Ashi and the ports of Hakonemachi or Moto Hakone on the southern end of the lake. On clear days, you can see Mount Fuji from the ports on the south side of the lake, which is part of the reason why the 1-hour round-trip journey is called a sightseeing cruise. Even on cloudy days, the sights from the ships, which are motor-powered despite their sails, are well worth seeing, especially during foliage season. Some of the ships are modeled after famous historical vessels. The Royal II, which we were privileged to experience, is a scale model of the 18th century French gunship Royal Louis, which served as the flagship of the French Navy at the time. The ships have sailed the lake over a dozen times a day for several decades and have become a beloved part of the Hakone sightseeing loop. Hakone used to be an important checkpoint to control traffic along the Tokaido, the highway which lined Tokyo and Kyoto during the feudal Edo period. In 2007, the reconstruction of the Hakone checkpoint was completed. The checkpoint now appears true to its original form, including gates, housing for officers and foot soldiers, a prison chamber, and a lookout tower. After passing through the Hakone checkpoint, we enter Onshi Hakone Park. Onshi Hakone Kyon is distinguished by the beauty of Lake Ashinoko and the mountains which surround the park. In every season, those who come to the park are impressed by the grace of the landscape and enchanted by the abundant nature. We hope that visitors to this park will explore the meandering paths and discover for themselves why Hakone is renowned throughout Japan. This path, which is lined with graceful trimmed trees and shrubs, leads to the lakeside observation building. Its white walls contrasted with the green of the garden around it, the lakeside observation building houses documents and other related items to the construction and completion of the Hakone Palace. Another place of interest is the 200-step stone staircase leading down from the museum. Covering a portion of the west slope of Mount Hakone in the Sengokuhara area of Hakone is a large rolling field of Pampas grass, referred to as the Sengokuhara Pampas grass field. The tall grasses here cover the hillside, changing color with the seasons and offering stunning views.